is mis Caitriona Ní Chadhain ó Connemara in Galia. I recently directed a short documentary film called Gra Eagla about people's attitudes towards the Irish language. I grew up with the language myself. I never went to school through English until I went to college, and from then on you kind of realise the amount of different perspectives people have towards the language, whether it be indifference, disdain, or a real gra for the language. I definitely found when filming Gra Eagla with Anya, who is learning Irish, at certain points when we were speaking to maybe fluent speakers or something, especially there was one show that Anya had to do which was fully through Irish, and she found it quite intimidating initially to do a full show as Gra Eagla, and that was interesting to see because it kind of makes you realise that there is this kind of fear that a lot of Irish people feel towards the language and using the language, and a fear of making mistakes. And I think if more people were kind of just to give it a go and not be afraid to use their cúpla focal, even if it is only a few words that they have, or to use some nice phrases in Irish that they have, then that is using your Irish, and that is embracing the language also. And it's not, there is a perception maybe that it belongs to the fluent speakers or people who grew up in the Gaeltacht, but I don't think that's true. I think it's the language belongs to everybody who has an interest in it, or who wants to speak it, or who has that gra for it for whichever reason. Since then, I suppose I've made more of an effort to even open conversations in Irish with people, say things like Tá lá go bra, ceacha bhfuil tú, say slán, gur maithagat, and it's amazing how much you realise that people do want to speak the language, but they don't often get an opportunity to do so. So I suppose if there's something that I would like for people to take away from Gra Eagla or any of the discussion around it, it would be to use the bit of Irish you have, even if it's a few words here and there, even if it's just to say slán when you're leaving a shop, or to say gur maithagat, or tá lá go bra, that kind of a thing. I think that would be nice to hear more of that, even if we even went for people who aren't fluent but who just like certain phrases. There's really sweet words in Irish that don't have an equivalent in English, and even when speaking English, I think it can be nice to scatter them through, and that keeps the language alive also.